This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one foot and set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Madden, 180. 55. Alert, alert, alert. I'm coming up
to you. First carry for James Conner. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Silver.
Here's Rosen. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Kill, check safety. Undercrush.
On first and 10 is Conner. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Let's go.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
64, weak.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Say, blue draw Corkers.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. They fight. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Rosen will throw. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 28-yard line. Here we go. Here we go. On the base. I don't think you got it, son.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Double time, double time. 4 down, 4 down. Check. Hatchet.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williamson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Let's go, D. Hug. It's going to be a long day. Hey, watch it. Mike, 55.
Now Rosen. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Check.
Rosen now off the bootleg. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Rosen now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Watch, twit. Alert. Hey, quarter.
To throw is Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Screen pass to Connor. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Go, go! 58, right there. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 58's the mic. Hug. The mic. He can't hang.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go. Shoot.
On 1st down, Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And Thomas has it. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check 37. Watch the eye.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. These 2 teams all tied after 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Slam. Quarter. Run that. Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Check. 55 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw on second down. Williamson. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. To throw on second down, Williamson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkowski Tart. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get a quarter. Shift.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He gets it to Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen on the catch. It's Crowder. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
You better be afraid of me. Kill, 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 kill. Check 52. Shift. Watch the shift.
Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Mike 58, right there. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Kill, kill, kill.
On first down, Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I got you. I got
you. On play action, Rosen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deebo Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check right, check right.
Throwing again. Williamson. Well, going deep here for Taylor. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 56 yards.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Rip left, rip left.
Back to throw again. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well as... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check back, check back. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, alert, alert.
Now Rosen looking to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You better bring it. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Hey, check right. Watching you 5.
Here's Rosen to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deebo Samuel on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Williamson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rodriguez. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Operating from the gun, Williamson. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Hill. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Williamson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First down, Raiders.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. I'm here. I'm here all day. Bang, 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 bang.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williamson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. They'll run on 1st down. Watt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Rosen off the play action. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
That's the way. Check right. Watching you find. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, switch gears. Check 26.
They'll run here with counter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
Hey, alert. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the curl.
To throw is Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Alert. Hot. Back. Shift. Switch. Hug.
This is Connor. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On first down, Williamson. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Williamson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Out, 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 out.
49, check 80. Check 49.
Now it's Rosen. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ready? Touchdown. Quit talking about it and bring it.
To throw on 2nd down, Williamson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Houston. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Looking to throw on second down. Williamson flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. The Raiders on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Operating from the gun. Williamson. He finds Taylor. Complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway. Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away? Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it? I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
80. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On first down, it's Rosen. Thomas has got it, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Rock, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for. And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator,
I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch
80.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship.
Name on that.
Check 44.
The fullback Watt with a run. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Rosen will throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
No, no, no.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Name on that. Check 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check the outreach. Kill, kill, kill.
Now a give right side. It's Hubbard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, alert, alert.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Check 55, Mike.
Check. Hug. 61, matchbox light.
On first down, it's Connor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the quarterback.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down. Williamson. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 41's coming, 41's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
2nd and 4. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Single.
On 1st and 10, Williamson. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Texans.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here.